Students, today we are going to continue that same NEET class on chemical kinetics. Um, Here, last class we have done that what is the rate of a chemical reaction. Uh, like the suppose a reactant A plus B gives product. This is a reactant. Reactant gives product according to the law of mass action. Law of mass action. Rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to product means multiplication, product of active masses of the reacting substance. What are the reacting substances here? A and B. What is active mass? When I say active mass of A, it means molar concentration, that is molar concentration of A. That is concentration of A is denoted by square bracket. Understood? Here, the rate of a chemical reaction, this is. Therefore, here, rate, what is the rate? Our rate is equal to dx by dt. You know this. Rate is directly proportional to product of active masses of the reacting substances, or this rate dx by dt is equal to some constant, to write it, the constant that is equal to A and B, where K is the constant. What is this constant called? This constant is also called velocity constant. Is also called velocity constant. How to define velocity constant? Now, velocity constant means if I take 1 molar, concentration of A is equal to 1 mole per decimeter cube, 1 mole per liter, or concentration of B is also 1 mole per liter. If I take equal, what is it, 1 molar quantity, then what I write? What is the rate? Rate is equal to K times this is 1, this is 1, or K is also numerically equal to rate. Therefore, definition you can get it. See, the definition they will, your definition of rate constant you will arrive from this. The rate constant of a chemical reaction is equal to rate of a chemical reaction. Rate constant of a chemical reaction equal to rate of a chemical reaction when what? When unit molar concentration of the reactants are taken. Or you can simply say, remember this definition, rate constant of a chemical reaction is numerically equal to speed of the reaction or rate of the reaction when molar concentration of each reactants taken as unity. This is at constant temperature, you have to say, at constant temperature. But the rate constant is a constant at constant temperature. If the temperature changes, rate constant also changes. Right? Therefore, molar concentration, this is a law of mass action. You have to do it. Then what is the unit of rate constant? See, what is the unit of rate constant they are asking? See, rate of a chemical reaction is equal to what? K, A and A. This one is not. Here, unit of rate constants differ. There is a standard formula for rate constant. Rate constant is given by a formula mole per liter 1 minus n per second. Remember this. What is the unit of rate constant? If n is what? Order of the reaction. Right? For the reaction of unit rate, right? For zero order, n equal to 0. In such case, what? K is equal to 0 means what? Mole per liter per second. Therefore, for the reaction of um, zero order reaction, this is a unit. Now, one thing here, if n is equal to order of the reaction, if n is equal to 1, what will happen? If n is equal to 1, what will happen? K is equal to, this complete quantity becomes 1 minus 1 per second. 1 minus 1 is 0. Anything raised to power of 0 is 1. K is equal to something per second. So suppose K is equal to 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per second. What is the order of the reaction? Order of the reaction is what? 1. Because per second is that. Suppose K is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 mole per liter per second. Mole per liter per second means this should be 1. Therefore, this should be 0. Understood? Therefore, n, if it is n equal to 0, what happens? If n is equal to 0, you will get what? Mole per liter. Therefore, the order of the reaction is what? Order of the reaction is what? 0. Now, if n is equal to, if n is equal to this way, suppose if n is equal to 2, second order, what will happen? Mole per liter, okay, 1 minus 2 per second. In that case, what? Mole per liter minus 1 per second. Therefore, mole per liter per second. Suppose 7 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into mole per liter per second. What is the order of the reaction? What is the order of the reaction? Use this formula. See whether you get it. 0, 1, 2, 3. When I put 2, then you are getting this one. Therefore, the order of the reaction is what? Order of the reaction is what? 2. Right? Now, define order of a reaction. They may ask you. See, the molecularity is different from order. What is molecularity and order? See, suppose XA plus YB, if it gives product. What is the molecularity of the reaction? X plus Y. This is called molecularity of the reaction. Therefore, molecularity of the reaction is this one. Suppose this molecularity you can find out by completely balanced reaction. From the completely balanced reaction you can find out the molecularity. But what about the order? Order is not so. Order of the reaction you have to find experimentally determined. That is called experimentally determined rate. Determined rate. They have to tell experimentally determined. See, this is like this. In a class, there are a student A, B, and C. A teacher is doing 10 sums. A student A, you will understand 7 sums. A student B will understand only 3 sums. A student C, you will understand what? Half of the sum, of one sum. Half. That means he could not understand 3 sums. This fellow can understand. This fellow could not understand 7 sums. He could not understand 9.5 sums. Then what is the order of the class? Order of the class means what? Performance of the teacher 7 plus 3 plus half. It may be fraction. There are certain instances. Suppose there are 2 students. The teacher teaches. He won't understand anything. Another student understand only half of it. He is teaching 2 sums. Right? Molecular, he may be teaching 2 sums. He would not have understood anything. He would understood only half of what he thought, right? Therefore, what is the order? Order is 0 plus half, like that. Therefore, order is experimental. Experimental means you have to do the, you have to give a test. When you give a test only, you have to find out what is the status of this one. See, they given, suppose in an expression, they are given an expression, rate of the reaction is given by a to the power of concentration of A and B3 by 2, which is experimentally determined rate. It's called experimentally determined rate. What is the order of the reaction? Order of the reaction is what? Half plus 3 by 2. Then what? 2, 1 plus 3. That's what? 4 by 2, 2. The order of the reaction is second order reaction. You can find out it is a second order reaction. Therefore, see, order means you know what is the, and we already studied this one. What is that? Rate of a chemical reaction. Just I taught you just now. What is it? K. Just now I wrote that paper. Yeah, K. What is this value of K? K is called, what is K? K is called rate constant. This is also called velocity constant. They call velocity constant, also rate constant, or specific reaction rate. Specific reaction. All one and the same. But remember, try to remember this formula, which I given a formula. K is given by a formula. What is that? K is equivalent to, what is that? Unit of rate constant. K is equal to minus L to the power of 1 minus n per second. You remember to find out the order of the reaction. So very, very important for the first order, zero order reaction, like that. Molecularity is different from order. You know this. Another thing is, they may give you different type of problems, like which is the which step of a reaction mechanism decide the order. Which step? See, there are still another thing is like this. There are several steps are there. Very fast, like this one reaction is very fast, another reaction is slow, this is very slow, this is intermediate. This is, the speed is speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, speed 4. This is the slowest reaction. The slowest reaction only decide the order of the reaction. Therefore, the slowest step, remember, the slowest step decide the reaction mechanism. Therefore, they may ask you what is the order of a reaction. Suppose the simple question they'll ask you, like experimental rate. This is what experimentally determined rate is equal to K times A to the power of minus 3 by 2 and B. They put a square bracket here plus 1. What is the order? Order is what? Minus 3 by 2 plus 1. Just sum of the power, right? That is 2 minus 3 plus 2 minus half. This is the order. And what is the molecular of the reaction? Molecularity of the reaction, say example, ammonium nitrate, you take it. Ammonium nitrate. This is the reactant. What will you get? Nitrogen plus water. I think that is the truth because I am not balancing. Here reactant side, molecularity is what? 1. It's called unimolecular reaction. Suppose hydrogen iodide gives out hydrogen plus iodine. There is 2. Molecularity is what? 2. It's called bimolecular reaction. The nitric oxide, colorless gas, combined with oxygen form what? Reddish brown fumes of nitrogen peroxide. That means this is 2, this is 2. You write this is 2. 2 nitrogen, 2 oxygen, 4 oxygen. Therefore, what is the molecularity of the reaction? 2 plus 1, 3. Molecularity of the reaction is what? Trimolecular. But what about the order? Zero order of the reaction. See, another thing is order of the reaction. Zero order of the sense. The rate of the reaction. Rate of the reaction does not depend on the concentration of anything. Of the reactant, concentration of the reactant, then it is called zero order reaction. So example, ammonia you take it. Ammonia, decomposition of ammonia, like platinum as a catalyst and all that. Now the temperature also forgotten. Nitrogen plus hydrogen. Here what happens? Rate purely depends upon rate of the reaction purely depends upon concentration of ammonia. It is not concentration. Does not depend on concentration of ammonia. All right. And even thermal. No, these are some specific. We can't. By looking at the reaction, you can't say it is a zero order or something like that, right? Therefore, I think hydrogen combined with chlorine form hydrochloric acid in presence of sunlight, right? There, water surface it happens now. Hydrogen combined with chlorine. These are also rate does not depends upon rate of the reaction. Does not depends on the concentration of hydrogen and chlorine. Therefore, what you have to give difference between order and molecularity. See, order is what? Sum of the power. Sum of the power, you remember. Power of reacting species. These are the reacting species, right? Which involves the rate of the reaction. Sum of the powers of the reacting species. This should be experimentally determined. Okay. Here it is a number of reacting species involved in a reaction, in a chemical reaction. That is a balanced chemical reaction, right? Then one. This is the overall step, the overall step is decided by slowest reaction, right? There are multiple steps, right? In the multiple step, find out the slowest step. The slowest step which decides the order of the reaction. Here, multiple step reaction, no overall molecularity is not like that, right? Only the step has to be, only the steps have the molecularity, right? Multiple reaction have no overall molecularity. Remember, multiple reaction. Only the steps have the molecularity. Here slowest step is the most important in what is called order of the reaction. And this order of the reaction is what experimentally determined, where molecularity is what theoretical nature, right? But how this order of the reaction is what should be, I think it can be zero or fraction or whole number, whereas molecularity is always whole number, remember. The order of the reaction may be fraction, some cases, or some cases zero order is there. And that is, it is not depend on the concentration and so on, right? Where molecularity is never be zero, it's always a whole number. That means order can be changed. Suppose if you change the temperature, pressure, or concentration, order can be changed, right? Can be changed, right? But molecularity is invariant in a chemical reaction. Okay, these are the things you have to remember. These are the theoretical part, right? Therefore, molecularity in chemical reaction they give suppose 2A plus B is equal to C plus 4D. The rate is given by K times concentration of A half, concentration of B 3 by 2. If they give what is the order, definitely you can say. Here molecularity is 3, but order is 2. How? Half plus 3 by 2 is what? 4 by 2 is 2 order. Molecularity is 3. Like that you have to do it. Therefore, there are certain standard sums are there. This I will do it. So there is one simple sum. Suppose a chemical reaction A plus B gives C plus D. Suppose I increase the concentration of A by 2 times, right? I increase the concentration of 2 times. Now, the increase, then what will happen? The rate increases by 4 times. See, I put a condition. If, right? If A alone increases by 2 times, then the rate increases 4 times. Now, if the concentration of A and concentration of B increase by 2 times. Increase by 2 times. The increase, what is it? The rate increased by 8 times. Then what is the order of the reaction? With respect to A and B, they may ask you. See, this is a very peculiar is what? Rate of a chemical reaction is what? Rate of a chemical reaction according to law of mass action. Concentration of A, concentration of B. I don't know this, but after balancing, I'll write put X and Y is the order. Molecularity 2 here, but I don't know whether what is the order? Power, right? X and B. As I said, no, this fellow not understood half of the sum. He is understood 3/4 of the sum. Or -3/2 means whatever you've forgotten. Like that also you can think. Therefore rate constant K. Rate is equal to, I'll write it. Rate is equal to K times concentration of A, X, concentration of B, Y, I'll write it. Okay, this is the general equation. Now in the first case, if A changes to A, right? Therefore, rate increases how much? 4 times. Therefore, 4K, right? That means 4K, right? 4R, I'll write it, 4R is equal to K times, this is 2A B. This is the first condition. If the concentration of A increase doubled, the rate increases by 4 times. That means, I'll write 4, I'll write this 4K. That means 4 is equal to K 2 to the power of X, concentration of X, concentration of Bx, right? This is 2 times, this is 1 time. Therefore, I write 4 to the power of 2x, or I'll write like this. Therefore, the rate of the reaction is what? R is equal to Ka by X. That means, when a concentration of A is 2, the concentration is 1. In that case, right? 4 times, it is 4 times, now 4 times K. 4K is equal to K 2 to the power of X, 1 to the power of Y. Therefore, 1 to the power of Y is 1 itself. Therefore, K get cancelled. 4 is equal to 2 to the power of X. Or 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 2 to the power of X. Therefore, X should be 2. Right? In the second case, what is happened? If the increase double time, it will be 8. The rate of the reaction becomes 8. 8 is equal to 8K is equal to K. This is 2X. This is also 2Y. Therefore, 8 is equal to 2 to the power of X into 2 to the power of Y. But X is nothing but what? 8 is equal to X is 2. No. X is 2. Therefore, 2 to the power of 2 into 2 to the power of Y. This is 4. This is 4 could cancel. See, 2 to the power of y is equal to 8 divided by 4 2 times. The 2 to the power of y is equal to 2, or 2 to the power of y is equal to 2 to the power of 0. Therefore, y 2 to the power of 1, right? Therefore, y is equal to 1. Therefore, x equal to 2, y equal to 1. Therefore, order is equal to x plus y. Order is 3. Order of the reaction is 3. This type of sums only they will ask you in entrance exams. Say the second order reaction, the reaction which is second order with respect to the reactant. How is the second order? How is the rate of the reaction affected if the concentration of the reaction is doubled or reduced to half? See, rate of the reaction is second order. Suppose rate of the reaction is what? Second order. K times concentration. When I say second order, second to the power of R. Therefore, R is equal to, when case 1, When the concentration is what? Doubled. When the concentration doubled is what? Rate is equal to K into 2 the whole square. Therefore, rate first case is what? 4 times K. That means the rate increases by 4 times. When the concentration reduces, second case when the concentration, half of it is what? K is equal to 1 by 4. The rate of the reaction decreases by 4 times. Decreases by 4 times. Understood? Therefore, the rate of the reaction decreases by 1/4 of the time. That is 1/4 of this time, not 4 times. Decreases by 1/4 of speed. Therefore, if you compare the rate R1 and R2, that is what rate is 4K. This is K by 4. K get converted 16 times. Rate first order, first R1 is equal to 16 times R2. Right? See, always remember K is equal to concentration 1 minus N by time. That is K is equal to concentration mole per liter. Okay, 1 minus N per second I given, right? If N is equal to 0, what will happen? Zero order reaction. Therefore, K is equal to anything per second. If N is equal to 1, first order reaction. Therefore, K is equal to this zero order reaction. This is the first order reaction. In that case is what? 1 minus 1, 0. Zero order reaction. For zero order reaction, what you get? Mole per liter per second. And for first order reaction, per second. For second order reaction, what you get here? For second order reaction, 2 this is what? Mole. 1 minus 2 is what? Minus 1 per second. Therefore, per mole per just liter per second. This is called second order reaction. Right? Then, what is the rate of the reaction? See, what is the rate of the reaction of acetaldehyde? Suppose acetaldehyde, the constant, they given some constant, 7.35 into 10 to the power of minus 3 molar, and rate constant is equal to 6.215, something like that, 10 to the power of minus 3 per mole per second. If they give like this, how will you do? How will you do this? See, you have to decide the what order from this itself. Rate order. From the unit rate constant, we can predict the order. See here, what you get here? Mole per second. They are given per mole per second. Per mole per second, where you will get? Per mole per second is what? It should be a second order. Per mole per second is what? Second order. Directly you can say. You don't bother about all these data. The common sense. Identify the order of each of the following they may give you. That is what? K is equal to 7.3 into 10 to the power of minus 4 liter per mole per second. Now, liter per mole per second means what? Just you go through this. Liter per mole. Liter per mole per second means second order again. It is a second order. Then what? 2.1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per second. Per second represent what? It is the first order. It is the first order. Therefore, you need not bother about the value. From this unit, you have to decide which order is that. Right? What is the first order reaction? First order reaction means if the rate of a chemical reaction directly proportional to the first power of a concentration of the reactant is called first order reaction. Like so, do you remember anything? There you want radium, radon. See, radon and thoron. This is what? Progenies. Radon is the radioactive decay, right? This is these are the reactions for radioactive decay. It gives a radon and its progenies are very effective. Effective, what effective? Bad effect for health, right? These all are first order only. Example, nitrogen peroxide N2O5. Student, they mug it up. Decomposed nitrogen peroxide is what? Nitric oxide plus oxygen. Decomposition is what? The first order reaction. And even hydrogen peroxide. Decomposition. Water plus oxygen. Hydrogen peroxide. This is also called first order reaction. What is pseudo unimolecular reaction? Pseudo unimolecular reaction is what? There are out A and B. See, A is there, B is there. One molecule, see, the molecularity is 2. The molecularity of the reaction is that 2 or more than 1 actually, right? But concentration totally depends upon any one of the reactant. It's not bother about others, right? The higher molecular reactions which follow the first order kinetics. What is first order kinetics? Molecular may be more than 1 or 2, 2 or 3, but the rate of the reaction purely depends upon the change in concentration of any one of the component. Acid hydrolysis. See, acid hydrolysis of methyl acetate, right? Methyl acetate, you know that. What is methyl acetate? This is an organic acid. Suppose acetic acid CH3. This is acetate, methyl. If I write H, this is acetic acid. That means acid hydrolysis. What do you mean by acid hydrolysis? I'll write plus or dilute hydrochloric acid. Dilute hydrochloric or acid hydrolysis. Sometimes they'll write simply plus. Gives what? Acetic acid CH3CO. Acetic acid plus CH3OH. Acid and alcohol. Right? Reverse of neutralization can call. It's called methyl acetate, and acid hydrolysis gives this one. Here, what is the molecularity? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 molecularity. But what is the rate is purely depends upon the concentration of this, because water will be very large. The rate is purely depends upon the concentration of. It has been found that is important. The reaction was taken in large excess, and its rate does not depend on concentration of water. The rate purely depends upon the concentration of this one, acetic acid only. Acetic acid. Such type of reaction is called pseudo unimolecular reaction. Remember, pseudo means what? It appears to be 2, but it is 1. The pseudo, spelling PESEUD, pseudo unimolecular reaction. And another standard reaction which you have studied in PU, what is that? Inversion of sugar cane or cane sugar, right? Cane sugar. What is that? Glucose C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. That's what? Glucose and fructose you have, no? Right? That is what? C12H22O11 plus 1 water molecule, you add it. In presence of acid medium, what will get? Glucose and fructose. Here also what? Molecularity is what? 1 plus 1, 2. But order is purely depends upon the concentration. Order does not depend on the rate of the reaction does not depend on the concentration of water. Therefore, rate purely depends on the concentration of what? Sugar cane. That is what? Sucrose. This is what? Sucrose. Therefore, rate is purely depends on concentration of sucrose. Therefore, now you know how to remember all these things, right? Again, we are getting the physics only is all right. Now, what is the first order reaction. Derive the expression for rate constant for the first reaction. Rate constant for or velocity constant for first order reaction. You know, first order reaction reactant gives product. Therefore, you know, according to the definition, derive the I don't know first order, zero order I am writing. Zero order. Derive the rate constant for zero order. Therefore, according to the rate is directly proportional to concentration of the reactant, 0 power of the concentration of reaction. Therefore, rate is equal to rate constant into what? Anything raised to the power of 0 is what? 1. Therefore, rate is equal to K. What is rate? Actually, change in concentration of R per unit time, decrease in concentration, is it not? Is equal to K. You know this. Therefore, D concentration is equal to minus K dt. Transfer this. And if you integrate, what will get? Dt. Therefore, you know, integration of dx is what? X. Therefore, that means R only will get it is equal to minus K T plus some constant. How to represent, how to find out this constant? This is the first equation. How to find out the constant? When t is equal to 0, when time is equal to 0 initially, then concentration is equal to R naught, initial concentration. Is what? Initial concentration of the reactant. Therefore, what will happen? This is what? R naught is equal to minus K. When t is equal to 0, I will get C1. Therefore, C1 is equal to what you get? R naught, you get it. This is substitute here. Therefore, R is equal to minus KT plus R naught, you get it. Therefore, you send this side, you bring this side, you send this side. As a result, what is it? KT is equal to R naught, initial concentration at any time. As a result, what? K, rate constant of zero order reaction is equal to divided by the initial concentration minus concentration at any time divided by T. Right? This is what? Mole per decimeter cube per second. K unit. Mole per liter per second. You understood? This is the formula. Now, they may ask you different type of problems on this. If it is, what is half-life? Suppose what is half-life of the zero order? Half-life. Half-life is what? Time taken for, suppose, this is R naught is initial concentration. Now as the time elapses, the reaction is decreasing. After some time, the rate becomes what? R naught by 2. That means